Alright guys, so we're going into the parlor, we're going up against the magic mirror in heroic, and we are going to be making a deck to take out this fantastic boss battle, I hope. Anyway, so what I know about this battle, I know that this time around only the opponent is going to be getting a copy of whatever minion is being summoned, which means that we are just going to be feeding our opponent all sorts of completely horrible and useless minions. What that means is that we are going to try to prevent it from doing anything by controlling its board and possibly in the process milling it out. We could do lots of things. We could go with something such as Major Domo and turn it into a rag for the relatively easy takeout, but that is not how I want to be doing that, because even though the Major Domo thing is like, it works, it really works, and I want to be doing differently. And what am I thinking? I'm thinking we want to be having stuff that deals 1 damage so that we can clear out all these 1/1s, and then we want something such as the Ancient Watcher that cannot attack. That's a good minion. We could go with that one, but it has an Inspire, and I don't know how that works out with the passive, so we're just going to be keeping it. We want the Doomsayer because if we play the Doomsayer, once it becomes the opponent's turn and it has a copy, everything dies, so that is like a massive reset option. And what else do we want to add in here? Lore Walker is super fun, so I want the Lore Walker in there. And this is probably going to be a slightly longer deck creation process, but yeah, that's just how it is. You guys can probably skate it. I'm going to add in some kind of a button to do a jump. While Pyromancer, again, clear out these 1/1s, and I could go with the Acolyte, both for feeding myself, but also the opponent. I think that could be kind of fun, doing the mill like that. And what else do we want? The Cold Light Oracle, mill style, that would be really amazing. So these like cheap, useless minions, milling the opponent, preventing the opponent from controlling its own board. That sounds like a fun battle to me. So I'm going to be putting in some silencing options. At least I think I want to. I could also go with the MC tech so that I can grab the minions back. Yeah, so many options, so many really cool ways we can play this game. Can only attack if your hero attacked this turn, the Illithid Swarmer. Once again, something we can just feed our opponent, but we can't really use it either, but we can silence it out if we include silencing options. So that is the thought behind that so far. Anything else we want here? Your weapons cost less. Nah, that's too efficient. Reveal a minion, no. Summon a minion with taunt, no. Whenever a minion dies, draw a card. We could also really use that to mill our opponent. Eerie Statue, can't attack unless it's the only minion in the battlefield. That is definitely down the lane of what I want. A 7/7 for 4 mana that our opponent cannot use. Very nice. Anything else here we want to be grabbing? Battle Cry things are cool because they won't trigger. Obviously a bit of silencing. I haven't included the Ironbeak Owl. They're probably going to be coming in here. The Abomination, once again, this could be super for board clearing. And what else do we want? Because the Abomination, we play it, our opponent gets a 1/1 that when it dies deals 2 damage to everything, plus ours need to be taken out, so it's a guaranteed 4 damage. But the Corrupted Heal Bud is probably the best because our opponent is going to be at a health advantage, so we don't really care about healing our opponent. We want to be milling our opponent and controlling the board. And by playing the Corrupted Heal Bud, we're going to be giving ourselves 8 health like instantly, while trying to survive until we have milled out our opponent's deck. Anything else here we want? Nah, it doesn't look like what I want to be using in this deck here. The Emperor is really nice, but I don't want to be giving my opponent that. But nah, we could also go Murloc style. Like, feed your opponent the Murlocs so that yours get stronger, then attack, take them out afterwards. Lots of really cool options that you can do in this Magic Mirror battle. I actually think that the thought about the opponent being the only one getting them is like the most fun, really, but oh well. Again, Baron Geddon, put it down at the start of his turn. It deals at the end of your turn, taking it out, so you don't really benefit from it. Gruel, only yours get buffed because his is kind of weak. Anything else we want here? Like I said, Major Domo and Alexstrasza, those are like obvious easy pants choices that I don't want to be using, not because it's too easy, just because I want to play the game differently, really. Yeah, Battlecry, also pretty decent options, but let us look at getting the Iron Beak Owl in the deck while I remember, so that I have the 4 silencing options in the deck. The Spellbreaker and, of course, the Iron Beak Owl. Where is it? Where is my Iron Beak Owl? Did they... Oh yeah, they nerfed it at some point. What did they do to my poor Iron Beak Owl? Did they change it so that it was more mana? They did something horrible to it. I cannot remember what it was. I just remember they kind of ruined the game at some point, which is why I haven't been playing it as much. I need to search for my Iron Beak Owl. How amazingly bad is that? Oh, Owl, come on. There we have it. Iron Beak Owl, 3 mana, 2/1. Yeah, talk about changing the game. Oh well, so let's clear out the search and think about what we want to be adding in terms of mage cards, because we haven't really done much in terms of those yet. Yeah, so Arcane Explosion is a pretty obvious choice, of course, but is that what we really want? Or do we want to go like Frost Novas and stuff like that? Polies, so many options really that we can use here to make the win game. So that's like the, I mean, yeah, 8 damage to all minions. You kill the opponent, you deal 16 damage to all minions because it takes out yours. That is pretty awesome. Archmage, not that fun to feed your opponent, but still a win card because you can just take out the opponents pretty easily. A tome, alright, so I'm thinking, I'm putting in a few big ones here, but I'm probably going to be removing them again. I'm just about being done with this. Just do a quick cut, guys, in a moment. Need some coffee, and then we will like finish this up, is what I'm thinking. What do we have? Wild Pyromancer. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. All good. Let's get rid of that one. Nah. You know what? Let's, no, we don't want Lucera in there. We don't want the Chromagus. They're just too slow, really. We're gonna be putting in something else instead. We want something a bit faster paced, and then we're just gonna go for it, is what I'm thinking. Almost there. I know it's like super slow and stuff, but this is actually part of the process that I really do enjoy. So I'm thinking, let's just see what we have in terms of restoration. We do have the Corrupted Heal bot. It's just, if we're gonna go mill style, we need loads of health, or loads of options to keep the opponent at bay, but we don't really have that much as a mage. So do I just want to be including something simple early game that I can run with, like a 3/3/3 mana? Or yeah, let's go with this one. Really, it's 4 mana. I don't mind healing my opponent. Sorry guys, wow, and is pretty freaking strong. So that's what we're gonna be going with. And hot tub time. Let's go into the magic mirror and see how this battle is gonna be playing out. So I have no idea. I hope this is gonna be working, but it could really not. 2 Doomsayers. Wow, we are so set from the start here. Let's just go with 1 and hope we're gonna like live to fight long enough to wish for another one. And an eerie statue, which is really cool. How much? 45 health on the opponent. Not bad at all. And we have a Solitid Swarmer and an eerie statue. We have a Lawwalker, Winnie Pants, and everything's good. No play from my opponent, which means that we could actually get ourselves a coin. 2 coins, of course, 2 coins, yes. Wow, secret time. My opponent is milling himself. Oh, this is amazing. We're going double mill style here. When the opponent has something such as that in the deck, we're grabbing even more cards. Wow, you're feeding me arcane missiles and coins. This is a party. Wow, this is so good. This is absolutely amazing. So, what I want to do now, I have all these options, and what I'm the most worried about is actually that I want to be using the Doomsayer at some point. So what do I want to waste? I don't want to be feeding my opponent more cards, definitely not mana, so I should probably just play something like the Solithid, but I could also silence out that one there, just making sure that my opponent doesn't get that one additional secret, because secrets are never good. Is that what I'm gonna... yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So my Lawwalker is gonna die, my Owl is gonna die. Let's see if the other Lawwalker dies. The other Lawwalker does not die. Wow! That was cool. Unfortunately, I did... am I getting a secret? Am I just getting a secret? What are you giving me? A mirror entity, meaning that I can now give my opponent not just one, but 2 minions. That is really, really, really cool. So let's just do the reset now. This seems like a good time. I'm getting rid of the mirror. I'm getting rid of the Lawwalker so that I can use the coins and the secret. And let's just go FaceTime on that one, because everything's going bye-bye as soon as I click this button. So, that was cool. Wow. Like, if I knew it was a duplicate, I could have shot one of the Doomsayers and it would have been really awesome, but I don't really know what secret my opponent has. Alright, you want cards. You want cards. You're greedy. And that is so good when I'm gonna be milling you. Holy gamolies. Right, so, we have loads of mana. We can... what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I have so many options. Let's pop down the Eerie statue and see if it's a mirror. No, it's not, because I used that obviously on the Doomsayer. Let's see if it's a counterspell, a duplicate, effigy. It's a duplicate, so I should really have shot the Lawwalker to give my opponent 2 of those. That would have been freaking awesome, but we didn't, and that's okay. So should I go for the random here? Yeah, well, that was super efficient. Well, I should have just shot it really, but yeah. Anyway, we tried, and we didn't manage to fill up the board because I shot the minion, which was really bad. But my opponent just has a 2-1, and of course some annoying cards in hand. We can see an army of mana worms now. Wow! Luckily only one of them can attack, and if that's another duplicate, it's like really bad, but... I wouldn't mind seeing something in the range of area damage now, and of course we didn't get that, so that was bad, bad, bad. We can silence out something, which is one option, but we can also start out with this and see if our opponent considers it a threat. 4 mana is what I can get with the coin. I cannot get it with the coin because it was a counterspell, but I can still go mirror, hoping that my opponent will play something a bit more useful than a mana worm. Please don't go spell crazy with all those mana worms down there. That was a pretty nice one to get. It is definitely going to be a threat that I hope my opponent is going to clash into, and it can take out any of the mana worms, so that went out pretty... Wow, it's targeting the Eerie statue! Holy baloney. This is amazing. What a poor AI. Of course I could silence it out, so it is a threat, I know, but wow. So my opponent has no cards in hand, and we can pretty much just start filling up here like that. So let's shoot that one out and keep the game a bit more expensive for my opponent. I could have gone with the Acolyte. No way! No mana! How can you do that without mana? You could get 2 fireballs. Freaking crazy. Alright, so we can silence out one and shoot the other. And I think that is our best option right now. I can also silence this one, of course, and take out one. I think that's probably a better way to do it. Let's go with that version. And there we have it. Should I go with the Acolyte? Let's just do it so that I can get at least... I should get at least 2 card draws out of this, possibly even 3. And our opponent is going to be getting 1 out of that. Whoa, Philip Stahl, we're going to mill you. Wow, 2 Blood Mages, 3 cards there, yes, and an Acolyte. You are so gonna be milled. Oh, this is amazing. This is really amazing. So, now I just need to... Yes, 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 yes! Whoa! We're gonna be drawing cards now, dude. So, too bad that the effect doesn't really stack when you pop it down like that. So, 2, 4, 6, 7 cards in hand on my opponent. Not that good, but I guess we can... Should I feed him more is what I'm thinking. At least I can take care of the spell damage here. We don't want our opponent to have that. And 1, 2, 3 cards on the board that our opponent cannot use. And 2 that just have a single health point and a secret. Oh, let this be a duplicate. Duplicate, and then on the Murloc, that would be freaking awesome. Oh yeah, be like that. Be like that, dude. Abomination. There we have another reset option. Of course, it's going to free up space on my opponent's board if I use the Abomination. Because right now my opponent actually has 3 cards they cannot use and loads of weaklings. I just really need to take care of the ones dealing spell damage because they're pretty bad. So if we deal that one there, we can give ourselves a little bit of health by popping down the Corrupted Heal Bot. Like so. And yeah, that's just gonna be it. So we have 8 health incoming. Our opponent is still at massive health, but with shield, so it's not really gonna help our opponent anything to get healed. Yeah. Whoa, dude. No way. 5 health left. Alright, so I need to take out the Kobold. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I could actually go Abomination and Corrupted Heal Bot instead of shooting that one. Then I need to pop down the Corrupted first to get 2 on my opponent's side, like that. Then I can pop the Abomination. That would be an option. That's gonna give like a complete board clear. I could also just shoot one and like... this is a tough one because I also want to be saving that up for a bit later. Let's just take the 8 for now. We can only take 3 damage from the table. Ronin. And I can silence it out. Yes, please. That was nice. Alright, so we can silence out Ronin. And we can actually damage it out with the Abomination. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So we can give our opponent health there, which isn't gonna matter. And then we can pop the Abomination, which is gonna clear the board and give us 8 health. That's gonna work out nicely. So board clear, forced card draw to the opponent, and health. Yeah, that was smart. Why? Why you gotta be so stupid? Oh yeah, you want another secret. Wow. Alright. Okay, so you want to be able to shoot there. Wow. Okay. I do not want to be dying to a Flamewaker. Okay, so I have 8 health that I can gain from the refreshment vendors, and of course I can clear the board with this one. And I'm thinking I better do... I can pop it hoping for a mirror and do the board clear. Possibly even see a duplicate if I shoot the one on my opponent's side. That would be awesome, feeding my opponent 2 of these. Yes, that was awesome. Oh yeah, secrets for the win. So we have a complete board clear, and I still have enough to give myself a bit of health here and pop an Ancient Watcher. That really isn't gonna help my opponent at all, but I can still silence that out. And we're looking at fatigue. Yes, we are. So my opponent is getting nothing more in terms of interesting paints. And yeah, why don't you play something that's gonna ruin your game? Wow. Sorry. Crap AI. So I can MC take something, but I'm thinking let's shoot that one first and just get rid of everything besides 1 card, like that. Restore a little bit of health, or do I want to take that out first? No, let's just go like this. Oh goody, so we are in a crazy fatigue battle. Not that crazy, but I have 20 health and our opponent has 45, but it looks as if I'm the only one that's going to be able to deal damage, and I have a massive card advantage. Oh yeah. Really? Wow. Wow, what a bad AI. So we're looking at 2 damage to everything, and that's gonna completely clear the board. And we can mill. Wow. Let's just take that one out, because 2 damage is more than it can handle. That one there, and then let's mill that beep like that. 1 card left. Let's take the tome. Just because we can, really. Not the tome, that one. And then, yes, 4 damage. Wow, you're doomed. You're Dr. Doomed. Wow, that was a really cool mirror match. Alrighty, Paint. So I guess we don't really need to do anything. Yeah, game over. I'm not gonna give you anything. You're gonna get nothing out of me. I could, of course, silence my 4-1, but I really like just seeing this dude eat the fatigue, pain, and suffering. Just so I am gonna feed him something, just because I can, really. Oh yes, it's nice to have down like that. And you're gonna be taking 7 damage now, 8 the next time, meaning that I can just hit in turn and then I win the game. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go like that. Oh yes, I am. So guys, that was the Magic Mirror battle on Heroic. Absolutely amazing battle. Lots of ways you can play this. I absolutely love this one. I love milling my opponents, so pretty good times. That was what I had to share this time around, guys. My my first take at this boss. Whooping it with minions. As always, no fatigue. Thank you very much for watching.